Hello, it's me, Angela, and my lovely baby here, Odin. He's a very affectionate kitty. He likes to be held a lot. So, hi. I haven't done a video in a few days. Some things have just been too overwhelming, so. But I do have a reading I did a couple of days ago that I do want to talk about. Are you done with me? Are you done with me? Alright. Odin has made his exit. Okay, so, a few days ago, I found out about was it Germany? Where they were doing an investigation and they found this like chat group where like 70,000 men were talking amongst themselves on how to drug and rape women. They even, specifically, some of them, talked about drugging and assaulting their wives or partners, their sisters, and their mothers. The fact that 70,000 men from I don't know where in the world, I'm sure they were from all different places because this is the internet. The fact that they could come together and find a group of themselves that is so absolutely disgusting. Sorry, excuses for humans. If you can't have empathy, and if you're doing that kind of shit, you don't have empathy. So, it got to me. It upset me. I'm a woman, and I feel like my entire gender is being targeted. It wasn't just a couple of months ago when we had the your body, my choice shit. I'm sure some of those were in that 70,000. But, I mean, truly think about it. Truly think about it for a moment. All of these men, and yes, some of them might just be, blowing air, not actually doing anything. Hopefully. But there are some actually doing it. Or it wouldn't be a thing. And to do that, to be able to do something like that to a woman, to be able to say, your body, my choice, you don't see us as human. Like, you don't see us as human. You see us as objects for you to fuck when you want to fuck. Make you dinner. Take care of the kids. While you go out and party and do what you want to do with your friends. It is so hard to deal with the fact that my gender, I'm a woman, we can't even be treated like humans. I mean, it's the same kind of thing like not letting us make the choices on our own body. Like for abortions. One of the things they used to do a lot, I don't know what it is like now, but if a somewhat young woman went to the doctor and said, I don't want to have children, I want my tubes tied, which would be a tubal ligation. I don't know why tubes tied is the common name we use for it. I mean, they don't tie them. It's kind of funny though. Tying your fallopian tubes together. Oh, that's a puff of Odin's hair, floating in the air. He sheds a lot. Hang on, let me get my brain back on track. Oh, Like, a doctor wouldn't just do it. They would be like, you're too young. Can't do it on you, you're too young. You're not even married, we can't do it on you. You haven't even been married. Well, you're married and you don't have any kids, so we're gonna need your husband to consent. That's the kind of shit they used to do. I mean, my mom had to have a hysterectomy when she was 35. That was 30 years ago. But at that point, she needed the hysterectomy because she was having some issues, including endometriosis and such. I got it too, so that's lovely, but I haven't had to have a hysterectomy though. But Mom did. And her doctor that said she needed it had to go before a board and explain why she needed it and get approval. Now, it's probably not quite the same anymore. It's been 30 years. I hope to God it's not the same. But we still just get treated as like baby makers. And how dare you not want to do that? What's wrong with you for not wanting to have children? You must be a bad person. You must hate children. You must whatever. It's stupid. The point is, we don't get treated as humans. We don't get to make our own decisions about our bodies. So, I did a tarot reading, like the day that I read all that. And I pulled some cards, as you do in a tarot reading. This is another Pixel Occult deck. You may or may not remember, if you have seen me, that for the month of December, I was using his Red Hand Tarot. This is Teknebrae? Unsure. Mr. Pixel Occult. If you see this, tell me how to pronounce it. Thank you. Love it. It's a little pocket size, which I love. I'm a sucker for like pocket size. I don't even care what it is. Tiny animals, tiny card decks, tiny anything. So, here is what I drew. The Hanged One. The King of Cups. Reversed. I'll mention that detail in a moment. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. Now, I don't shuffle my cards with reversals. I don't do reversals. But if a card, if like that's the meaning it's having, that's I'm an intuitive reader. The learning all the card meanings is helpful, definitely helpful, as I was getting more and more comfortable with using my intuition for it. That plays a part in my intuitive readings frequently because I know what it should mean, and I can put that in the context of my intuition and such. So he didn't come out reversed, but he's reversed. Okay, so I did a little write-up, so I'm going to read to you my little write-up, okay? We cannot allow the hatred to win and poison us the way it poisons others. There are so many horrible headlines daily. Global events like Israel versus Palestine, Ukraine versus Russia, and then more localized issues like here in the US, Trump taking office. I am legitimately scared of the next 4 years. I mean, the man's insane, and he's our president now. I mean, this asshole wants to take Greenland, the Panama Canal, and just for good measure, make Canada a state. I'm just, dude, what the hell are you doing? We are not back in like the freaking 15th century conquering new lands. This is not how things should be done in 2025. We should not be trying to take over. So, on top of that, on top of those concerns day to day, almost every single day, I see another article about men doing horrible shit to women. About us not being treated human. I let myself kind of get into it that day after reading about the 70,000 men. To them, we're objects. We're not human. We're playthings for them to do whatever the hell they want to us. And it's real easy to get hopeless, to sink into despair, which is how I felt that day. How in the hell are we ever going to make progress if half the population doesn't see us as human? So, I can't let myself fully fall into that. I can't let myself get completely hopeless. Because then what's the point of being alive? If you truly have no hope, so I'm not going to let myself get that far. And you shouldn't either. We can't give up. We have to keep trying to fight. If we do nothing, nothing will change. I know it feels like even doing something, nothing will change. But if we're doing something, then there's a chance it could change. So, that's what I have for you. Try to not lose hope. Try to find some light in the world for yourself to focus on. It might be a pet, a child of yours, your spouse, your best friend, maybe going to museums, walking in nature. Find a light for you so you have a place to go to, or with someone or whatever, where you can get kind of regenerated, reinvigorated, so to speak, so you're not so hopeless and down. Because we have to get the energy together to do something. I don't know what that something is, but we need to do something. Look up groups that can help. The equal rights movement, is that what they're called? Equal rights, hang on. Oh, I think it's the Equal Rights Campaign. Equal Rights. Hang on, I'm Googling. Is that it? Yes, Human Rights Campaign is who I was thinking of. Did I say equal? Human Rights Campaign. Okay. They're one. There's the ACLU. I still haven't looked completely into, but I was told about an organization called Ultraviolet, who focuses specifically on women's issues. So, we gotta figure out how to do something. You can't let it go like this. We can't go back. We can't go back to when women were just property. And our poor little selves couldn't even be trusted to vote. We're just too emotional. So, I'm going to say it again. Do the best you can. Find your light. Don't lose hope. Okay? I love you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye.